start in Vancouver. Vancouver's really not known for anything culturally, globally, but maybe this can be the new steampunk? What do you say, guys? That's all dress in crushed velvet. I'm wearing my absolute famous best faggotry. I'm no sodomizer. Well, you guys are in for a treat. We have a great comic coming up, kind of new to comedy, but really awesome. He's definitely an up-and-comer, and man, he's awesome. You guys are gonna love him. Without further ado, please welcome to the stage one of our favorites. Give this guy a chance. You're gonna love him, Mr. Tim Heidecker.
Thank you very much. I want to thank, actually, can I get the stool and the stool out here and the music stand as well? And the water? I put that there, put the other one on the other side. Not that close, not that close. And then the water on the stool, please. Thank you very much, everybody. My name is Tim Heidecker, and a lot of times when I tell people I'm a comedian, they say, "What do you mean, like Tim Allen?" I say, "Oh!" First time overseas in Canada, from the United States, and I was thinking Vancouver, because it was so cold out, I was thinking Vancouver should be called Vancouver because of how we have to cover up from the cold. Also, a similar joke would be also a toque is called a toque because they should be actually two hats. I've maple syrup. Oh, this is actually a pretty funny story. I told my mother that I was coming up to Vancouver, and she said, "You got to try the maple syrup." I said, "Why do people call it maple syrup? It should be called syrup because there's not very many other kinds of syrup." I went down to Gastown today. Naturally, I went to a restaurant and ordered some beans. Can't do it. I can't do it. Canada is from the United States. I made a couple observations on the way over here. Of course, Canada has the CFL, the United States has the NFL. Shit, what else? Sorry about that. You guys have a prime minister, we have the United States president. Canada has the loonie, we have the United States president. That's right, folks. I'm not a big fan of our President Obama. I was actually a little disappointed when Donald Trump decided that he wasn't going to be running. No, I think it would have been pretty cool. I think if Donald Trump became president, he would have been able to get up there during his inauguration speech and turn to Obama and say, "You're fired." My wife is with us tonight. My wife is visiting here with me. Yeah, she doesn't seem to understand that this is a business trip. This isn't for pleasure. This isn't a vacation. It costs a little extra for the comedy festival to bring her up here, and probably something they're going to think about the next time they ask me. And you know, she is a classic nag. She's always telling me to do this or that. She's telling me get a haircut or not wear my leather jacket on stage. And is she here tonight? She's in the audience somewhere. What? Note to self, cut that bit. Anyways, any Star Wars fans in the audience? Anybody seen the new Star Wars? Anybody seen the new Star Wars? I was thinking that the difference between, I actually like Star Trek better. It's a true story. Any Trekkies? It's funny because I always tell people, actually Star Trek is the more accurate of the two, because as you know, Star Wars is actually a bit more of a fantasy as opposed to science fiction. Let me give you a good example. How many people have a cell phone? Okay, well, did you know that Star Wars invented the idea of cell phone? In the old show, they would use, the way that they would communicate, the way Kirk would use Star Trek. But you know, you know, there's all sorts of different, there's Canadians, there's Americans, there's Republicans, there's Democrats, there's black people, there's gay people, and, but I always find I can tell if I'm going to like somebody whether or not, if I ask them a simple question, do you like Coke or do you like Pepsi? I personally, you guys have Coca-Cola here in Canada? Okay, because I like Coke, I'm a Coke guy, I'll tell you a funny story. My manager, a guy by the name of Mike, I went over to his house the other day to watch the Super Bowl, which is a football in American football. And I go into the kitchen to get something to drink, and I go in the fridge and he's got nothing but Pepsi there. I said, Mike, you know I like Coke, why don't you just get a 6-pack, you know, get a 6-pack of Coke if you know I'm coming over. Quick couple more. I went to see a movie called Ghost Protocol, Tom Cruise movie, very good movie. And I saw it, and I go to to get it at the concession stand. I want to get a drink with my popcorn. I say, can I get a Coke? And she says, is Pepsi okay? I said, if I wanted a Coke, if I wanted a Pepsi, I would have. If I wanted a Coke, if I wanted a Pepsi, I would have asked for a Coke, a Pepsi. But I do miss some of those old jingles back in the day. You know, you see these new Coke commercials, the one with the polar bears. That's not my favorite thing, I gotta admit. But what I do love are the old classic commercials. Oh shit, I forgot something. Oh, okay, yes. Does everybody remember has anyone seen these new sodas that have come out? What the hell happened? What was the new one that came out the other day? Sierra Mist. I feel like I want to go down down to that factory and say, guys, we liked your soda back when it was called 7-Up. Thank you. And finally, I will do the bit about the commercials, and let me just back that up by saying about the polar bears. What the hell was I saying about? I hate the polar bears. I like the old commercials, the one that goes, I like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. Thank you guys very much. Thank you. It is my honor and privilege to bring out to the stage a fine man and a finer comedian, Mr. Mark Maron.